Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Chris Paddock gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch on a Glock.
Now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Paddock is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rizzo becomes the first out of the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bryant, base runner at first with one out. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Grisham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That is fourth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. 1-1 to Schwarber. A runner on first with two away. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. The 2-1.
Count is full. 3-2.
In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Darvish pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Jason Hayward now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ball one to start the at-bat. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Set and the pitch. Jason Kipnis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Yu Darvish. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 3 runs already home here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Chicago. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Trent Grisham.
Stepping in, Trent Grisham. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping up to the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Francisco.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. Man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Two out with the man at first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Padres leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two and one.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Franchy Cordero.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Digging in now, Chris Paddock, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Junior.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he fouls this one off. One and one, here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run, and no one will track it down. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on the show right after this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Right side, hit hard. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Now batting, Ian Happ. He reached on a single in his first try. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Misses, ball two. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Here it comes.
3 balls, 1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Manny Machado.
For the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Their count now at 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Eric Hosmer flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ready with the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Trent Grisham.
Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Back goes Grisham. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch.
Here we go. Ball 1, no.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-1 pitch on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs is definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Come on, base hit now.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Greg Garcia will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Greg Garcia.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Darvish pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Matt Strahm takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55. Matt.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Mejia, and he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired. 2 down now. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Two out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Machado now on 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Craig Stammen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch.
Down to 1-1.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another try at 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now. Chris Bryant would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the stretch.
0-1.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. High in the air out to center field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Eric Hosmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Trent Grisham, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now back, second baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Darvish pauses. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Belt, the pitch. 1-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Ball 2.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Perdomo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the pitch on 2-1. Popped him up. Hedges is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Digging in, Franchi Cordero. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0.
Goal that time.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Right to him. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Swung on and chopped to third. Bryant is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases so far.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Javi Guerra enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Jason Kipnis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Machado will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 11, Jarvis.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Bryant. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Guerra, just 24 years of age. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Hit hard toward the right side, and Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. comes set, the 0-1. And this one gets away. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nothing in the Cubs half of the ninth. Last chance coming up for the Friars. They trail it here by 3. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First offering on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Kimbrell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
To the plate now, Manny Machado, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Three-two pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Kimbrell's ready. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Yu Darvish is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.